Hi gang. So in this video, I am going to be doing another music inspired makeup look. And this time I am going to be basing my look on a musical piece that has no lyrics whatsoever. So it will just be based on the feelings that I get when I listen to it. I thought this would be a little bit fun where I do 3 looks based on one concerto, and I chose Piano Concerto number 2 in G minor, Opus 22 by Camille Saint-Saëns. Okay, I had to Google that. This video is going to be me trying to pronounce a lot of words that I can't pronounce well. So I Wikipedia'd this, and it says here that he was a French composer, organist, conductor, and pianist of the Romantic era. And he was born in 1835, and he passed in 1921. And this particular concerto is one of his most famous works. So I personally really like it. I listened to it when I was probably like a teen. My mom's a piano teacher, and that's how I got exposed to classical music. So this piano concerto was composed in the year 1868. And this was when Saint-Saëns was 33 years old. So you can just imagine that. And if I am not mistaken, he composed it in 3 weeks. Right? He wrote the concerto in 3 weeks. My mind is blown. Incredible. Wow. Okay. So I decided to add in clips from the pianist Laura Melda O Meyrugu. So she lives in the UK and she is of Turkish descent. And yeah, she's a concert pianist. She won the award with her performance of this piece. The orchestra that performs with her is BBC National Orchestra of Wales. The conductor was Vasily Petrenko. When I type in his name in Google Translate and I click the little audio button, it tells me that his name is pronounced Vasily Petrenka. So I'm going to break this up into 3 different looks based on the 3 different movements within this piano concerto. So the first movement is Andante Sostenuto. And the second one is the Allegro Scherzando. And the last one is Presto. You can see my confusion. I'm trying to pronounce Turkish, I'm trying to pronounce Russian and Italian and French. Yeah. So I'm going to start with the Andante Sostenuto. Even within each movement, there are lots of emotions and images that come to mind when I listen to it. So for the first look, I'm going to be basing it on the first part of the composition. And yeah, so let's just take a listen to it so that you can hear it for yourself, and we'll go from there. So for this part of the piece, I feel like it's very dark and mysterious and dramatic. And I think of a foggy, misty night, someone on a horse riding through the, I don't know, somewhere very fast. I definitely feel like the Melt Morte palette is going to help me create this look. Um, I think I'm gonna go in with the shade Sangre right here and kind of put that in the crease area and try to work from there. So we're gonna start out dark and mysterious, and let's see where we go. I will link Laura Melda's performance down below and you can check her out. And I think she also has an Instagram page and a web page, so I will link all the relevant information down below. Okay, so this is the finished look for the first movement of the piece, the Andante Sostenuto, and I think it is extremely vampy and dark, and I think it fits the movement very nicely. So as you heard, the piece started out quite dark and dramatic and heavy, and then it's kind of lightened up a little bit. And so I tried to lighten up the under eyes just a teeny tiny bit. This is kind of like a contrasting shade. I know it's kind of counterintuitive. This is kind of, I did a little bit of a, well, initially this looked kind of minty sea green, sea foam green in the pan, but it looks a little bit silver on my complexion, and a green sort of eyeshadow on the middle of the bottom lash line. And of course, the outer corner is kind of mimicking the top. I also did add a little bit of a red eyeliner just to make it a little bit more dramatic. And I went with a really dark lip. This is the shade Lime Crime's Raisin Hell underneath, and then I put Sauvage Dose of Colors liquid lipstick on top of it, so it turned it a little bit deeper. So I think I'm gonna split this up into 3 different videos because I don't know, it's just easier to edit one at a time, and also I don't want the video to be too long. So next up we're gonna have the Allegro scherzando part of the piece. That movement is going to be a little bit more mischievous, a little bit more lighthearted. So we're going to move away from the dark shades and go into more, you know, light and airy shades. That's it from me, and ciao for now.